Hey, Rich Ortiz here with the Fighter's Voice. I'm here with the Hall of Famer, Robert Garcia. He's going to talk to us about his enthusiasm that he's bringing to the ring. He's going to talk to us about Isidro Ochoa. He's going to talk to us about Brian Lua, and most of all, he's going to talk to us about the Avenal kid, Jose Ramirez. Let's start with the champ first. How was this training camp?
Look, we had a great training camp. Pretty much 2 training camps in one. We had a full training camp for a previous fight that didn't happen. So this time around, we came back and just followed up, continued what we left behind, and we had a great training camp. Great sparring. You know, the sparring is unbelievable with the guys that was just prepared to get ready for this fight. So we're in great shape.
You know, I'm glad you brought that up because I want to ask you, as a fighter and now a trainer, how does one, I mean, the disappointment of going through the whole grudging training camp, didn't fight, but yet has to report right back to training camp, and yet to keep that fire lit. What goes through a fighter's mind when he has to not necessarily turn it off, but just keep it on, so to speak? What transition did he make going into camp for the second time?
Look, at first it was a little upsetting, of course, you know, especially the day of the wins when you learn that your opponent is not going to make the weight and that is actually not going to fight. It was disappointing, but at the same time, me as a trainer, I always think positive, and the best thing to do is be relaxed and be positive and think things happen for a reason.
Absolutely.
You know, that just gave us another training camp, another 2 months to train together and learn from each other. So I think in a positive way, I think it was the best thing that could have happened.
You know, I've said to most that it's a blessing in disguise to fight on such a big gate, Mexican Independence Day, and for his people in Fresno, who are now his people. I want to switch it up a little bit. Talk to us about fighters changing. Isidro Ochoa was set to take on Victor Morales Jr., which would have been dynamite. Fight, for whatever reason, fell through. What was Isidro's mindset to continue to stay focused? Because I know that's been something in the past, but I'm hearing he had a tremendous training camp. Talk to us about that.
Look, Isidro's been training hard. He's been sparring really hard with very, very tough sparring partners in my gym, and he's in great shape, looking sensational. You know, for him, I'm sure it was a little disappointing because he was really looking forward to this fight against Martinez and
Morales Jr. Yeah.
Victor Morales
From Oregon.
He was really excited about this fight, and when he learned he got a little upset, I told him, look, don't worry, we're gonna get you another opponent. And Brad was already working on that before he even knew he was gonna fight Morales. Brad was already looking for another opponent. So you know, that's Top Rank's job. My job as a trainer is to make him think positive and don't get discouraged and continue training just the way he was. You know, opponents change all the time. You know, this time he was looking forward to fighting Morales and he was really excited about the fight. You know, maybe it could happen in the future. Right now, we just got to prepare for whatever's out there.
You know, we're looking forward to continuing to follow him and looking forward on what's going to take place Friday. I want to ask you just real quick about Brian Lua. What's going on with him? When can we see him back in the ring again from Madera, California?
Look, Brian is another one of the, you know, hell of a fighter, very talented, tremendous power, tremendous skills, but he's had a few injuries in his hand, and right now, as what I know, I just talked to him a couple days ago, and he did MRI in his arm, and I believe there was like a hairline fracture. Okay. So it'll be about 4 weeks before he's healed and to get started again in the gym. You know, so it'll be at least 3 to 4 weeks before we get him back in the gym.
Okay. I know his spirits are up high. I spoke to his parents the other day, and of course they want him to compete, but they want to be smart. They're looking after the safety of himself as his career is young and starts to flourish. Anything to say to Fresno, California, and all the fans that watch and support you?
Hey, you know, thanks for all the support. You know, we always give the best. You know, we can. You know, I have a lot of fighters, and I always give everything that I have as a trainer. My fighters do the same. Come and support this show. It's going to be an unbelievable show with so much talent, especially, obviously, Jose Ramirez defending his title for the first time here in the Fresno area. We would like to see a full house and everybody cheering for Jose.
Hey, you heard it from the man himself. Rich Ortiz here in Fresno, California. It's a wrap. Thumbs up for Richie.
Thumbs up. Hi, my name is Robert Garcia, and I'm with the Fighter's Voice.